everybody. This is Chris Miller from the Coach's Box Call Like We See It podcast, and our weekly SEC preview for Thank God for Football is brought to you by none other than Pepsi. Whether you're gearing up for game day or you're just hanging out with your friends or you just need a refreshing break, nothing hits the spot quite like an ice cold Pepsi. It's bold, crisp, refreshing, and it has the taste that fuels the moment. I'm having one right now. So crack open one for yourself and let's get back to the show. Our SEC matchups last week, we had some good ones. And I got to say, being a guy who's from Missouri, the Missouri-Kansas border war game was awesome, had its ups and downs. It's had its moments. It was electric. I know people who were at the game, they said it was amazing. So I hope they continue doing that. Obviously, it was at the time two unranked opponents, but being the homer that I am, it was a great matchup. We didn't talk about it, so I figured I would. This week, however, we do have some good games ahead. We do have some other ones in the SEC that are kind of clunkers that really don't need to talk too much about. Wisconsin and Alabama, that's a that could be an okay game. Hopefully, Missouri makes quick work of Louisiana. Vanderbilt at South Carolina, that's an in-conference matchup for those two teams. South Alabama at Auburn. Alcorn State, Mississippi State, UTEP at Texas. Not really some quality games, but we do have three of them that we are going to talk about. The first one being Ole Miss versus Arkansas. Ole Miss comes in 17th in the nation. They're 2-0. Arkansas is 2-0 as well. Ole Miss is favored by about 8.5 points, I believe, is the last time I checked the spread. They're both undefeated. They're both have great offenses that are playing at a high level. Again, it was early in the season. You know how that can be. So this could be one of those shootout games. Taylon Green from Arkansas is a player to watch. The quarterback, he's dynamic. He's already got 10 touchdown passes, and he's a dual threat guy. So I'm interested to see if the defenses actually show up. And Ole Miss, they just have weapons out the yin-yang on the offensive side of the ball. And we'll see if Lane Kiffin can go 3-0. He finally exercised the Kentucky Demon last week, and by beating them, so should be interesting to see. I think that's going to be a good game. It'll be a fun game probably to watch for sure. Then we have number 6 Georgia playing at number 15 Tennessee. Georgia's only favored by 3.5. Knoxville's really tough to go in and win. Both teams 2-0, and it's a big rivalry game. Again, undefeated. Playoff implications for both teams, and it should be a lot of fun as well. It should be one of those smash mouth games, especially on Georgia's side. Gunnar Stockton, we're going to see if he's going to be able to play at a high level, being the fact that it's still kind of an unproven thing, in my opinion. Doesn't have a lot of experience back there. And Joey Aguilar from Tennessee, he's the other quarterback that's in this game. He's already got 500 total yards of offense by himself and 5 touchdowns in just 2 games. So it should be interesting to see how this game is going to go. Tennessee is not going to put up 72 points on Kirby Smart's Georgia Bulldogs. Guarantee that. That's a lead pipe lock for sure. But still should be a good game nonetheless. And I think the top matchup here is number 16 Texas A&M at number 8 Notre Dame. Now, it's not 2 SEC schools, but I think this is a good game to watch. Now, the only difference is we don't have undefeated teams here except A&M. A&M's 2-0. They haven't beat really anybody. They beat Texas, San Antonio, and they beat Utah State. They're nobodies, right? Notre Dame's coming off a very tough loss to Miami. And one. Again, the quarterback play in this game going to be very important. You got Marcel Reed, again, dual threat guy for A&M, and he's got over 500 yards as well of total offense, 7 touchdowns, no interceptions. The guy can play. Again, should be fun. Now, the problem is he exited last week's game with an injury, but he should be expected to play at the last time we checked, unless something crazy happens. CJ Carr from Notre Dame, he's making his second career start. He did it. He had a very good game in his first start against Miami, and Miami is pretty good. He had 200 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. Notre Dame's favored by 6.5, 7 points right now. So those three games are quality matchups. You could say that my top matchup and the Tennessee-Georgia game, that could go either way. That could be the best one, or the Notre Dame game could be the best one. Either way, I think those are three fun games to watch, whether you like a lot of offense, whether you like smash mouth play, or you like a combination of both, because we have teams that are playing this week that are going to showcase all of those different styles. So tune into those games. We'll be back next week for our preview for Thank God for Football Game Day. I'm Chris Miller from the Coach's Box Call Like We See It podcast. We'll see you guys all again.
It's brought to you by Off the Rails Media. Life's more fun when you're off the rails.